So everybody's talking about this is D-Day for Fable. It's going away as far as the free usage. I've been using it a ton, so much so that I kept hitting limits. Even though it was free, I kept hitting limits because I was just overusing it. So as I'm wrapping up things today, I just went into Fable and I said, okay, here's what I want. Gather everything up that I could use inside of any of my AI tools. So, any actual lessons, all of that kind of stuff, and package that up for me. And then also, what did I do with Fable and what were some of the misuses or ways that I could have used it better? So it gave me a nice little bulleted list of everything that I've done. Of course, it pats me on the back saying I'm a supercharged girl here by getting all this stuff done. So it listed out a lot of the projects that I was working on. And if you didn't see my earlier video, I have to say it was a game changer for me because my hard drive files had disappeared and I had to like scratch through the dirt to get everything back. So that was a big win, if nothing else. But then it listed all of the stuff. I keep looking over here because that's I'm just reading the report that Fable gave me here. And then what it did, it created, it's calling it AI Platform Supercharge Pack. And I had created a prompt library that just saves some of the good prompts that I might be using over and over again. And it packaged it up in there. And then my Obsidian tool there, I can also get to it there. All right. So that was very useful. Then the really important thing, how to save tokens and money. And I have to say, I'm kind of a gabber anyway. And so when I get into a session, I kind of forget that gabbing is the worst thing that you can do. So here's some of the numbers it gave me. I thought it was fascinating. It said over 4 days, I processed 233 million cached tokens, 11 million cached writes, 1.1 million fresh input tokens, 1.9 million output tokens. Here's the kicker, roughly $475 of usage of Fable 5 if I had to pay for it. And then it said if you're on the max plan, this is why you bump into the limits. Okay. Uh, Interesting though, it said the two things, and I knew better, but again, you get into the flow and you kind of forget. Two things that was causing so much usage, so much token usage, and an easy fix. So the first mistake I made, it said here, marathon sessions with idle gaps are my number one cost. It said several sessions ran 6 to 14 hours. I have to tell you something here. I didn't even know that some of these things were running that long. So that's lesson number one. You should always close out your sessions. Sometimes I would leave things running, but then I would come back and check on it. But that was another mistake here. I was creating some videos. And so here's the important note. It said Claude's cache only lives about 5 minutes. So every time I step away and come back, that entire conversation history has to get rewritten at a premium. And again, I knew this, but you forget, right? So the longer the session goes, the more you chat back and forth. What happens is it reloads it, has to reread everything, reloads it, reread everything. And so that's what's really eating up a lot of your tokens and time here. So it says make sure to ask unrelated questions in a new session. And the other thing that I kind of forget because I'm not used to it, you can run multiple sessions at a time, so if I get another question, I should just pop over, open a new session, ask that question, or give it that little job. Okay. And then it says, let these longer builds, I did build an application. So it said, let these longer builds run without interruption rather than chatting in between. Okay. Um, what else does it say here? Then again, make a fresh break. So don't start it and then come back and forth, break it. And I've got a Claude code or a skill file, and I think there's a ton of them out there, but it does a reflect, and basically it closes things out and kind of starts you back at square zero. But again, I was just yapping away and having these conversations, and I would be in the middle of something and I would say, oh yeah, what about this? And I should have just started new sessions. So I thought that, excuse me, was very powerful. And so it said, for instance, all of these rewriting of the cache, that was costing me $137 if I was paying for it. Okay. So make sure that you use what they call a handoff. So that's if I've got a session and it's getting long, just do a handoff. It gives you a quick little summary, start a new session, paste that in, and then it can start over. So it eliminates going back in time, all of that. So that's number one that I need to do. And then again, just make sure that I have multiple sessions instead of continuing the chatting. And then it says three smaller wins. Use a cheaper model for light work. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. Hey, if Fable was free, I was going to just run it for as long as I could. So don't be afraid to swap back and forth depending on what your project is. Okay. And it gives a price comparison here. Fable is $10 to $50 per million tokens, where Sonnet is only 3 to 15. So it's a lot cheaper. So I said for quick copy, edits, brainstorming, simple questions, then make sure that you switch down to one of those lower ones and save Fable 5 for like strong builds, launches, and video work. Okay. And then again, try to condense things within a 5 minute timer. And you know what I was thinking? I might literally set a timer on my phone, maybe to 4.5 minutes, because again, I can be wordy, as you can tell in this video here, to remind me, or maybe just set a timer that I can see on my screen as a countdown so that I can, hey, I've got limited time. Let's do this, this, and this, and go on. It will make it 90% cheaper. So remember that. And then the last tip that I thought was really useful is said to point, don't paste. So, in other words, it says read the file at like whatever little project I was working on slash handoff rather than pasting those contents, because again, it's got to reprocess that. All right. And so I thought that was great. Now, one of my inside of my basic skill, when I get done with little chat sessions, it always asks me, is it time to run a reflect? That's just a skill that I have where it will quickly summarize things and decide which things get saved, which lessons were learned, and to continuing to learn as we go along, all of that kind of stuff. So I thought that was very insightful. I'm seeing a lot of people trying to kind of game the system, trick the system, saying, hey, tell me everything I need to do. I'll package it up and then I'll just run a lower program, but I'll still have the power of Fable 5. And I don't think it's going to work that way, but you do you, and let me know if it does work. So, did you have fun with Fable? Did you test it out? What were your observations? I mean, it is lightning fast, and I was doing a ton of stuff. I have to say though, because it was free, I was doing more stuff than maybe I normally would. And again, I'm going to come back to our baseline of, are we spending our time and our efforts doing money making activities? And if you're an entrepreneur, you're a creative. I'm a creative. And so I love creating things, and all of these AI tools make it so fun to create. But are we making money? Are we going after those activities that's literally making us money? So instead of jumping from one thing to another, let's just focus in on one little thing. And hey, just as a side note, one of the little apps that I built, it's called an accountability sprint, because most of my clients and people on my list, the issue that they have is we get caught up on stuff, but we need somebody to hold us accountable. So it's a simple little app that you just, you design your own little screen name here and you put on there what you want to be held accountable for. It's a group board, but the name, you just make up whatever name, whatever display name. And the first one I'm running is only going to be 3 days to kind of get you used to it. And then after that, I'm going to be running some 7 day sprints because if you're putting it out there, there's a better chance that you're actually going to accomplish whatever it is that you said. Everybody's talking about doing these Yap videos and, creating videos, going live every day, all that kind of stuff. So that would be a great little challenge. So, do you need that little extra accountability, that little extra push? You want to like put it out there because if you do and you tell other people what you're working on, there's a greater chance that you're going to do it. So, if you want to hop into this little 3 day accountability sprint, it's free. That you just have to uh, sign up, put your little name, and let us know what you're working on. We're going to start it on Wednesday. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So mention it in the comments, reach out to me, send me a DM or something, and I'll send you the link to sign up. So, anyway, what did you do with Fable 5? Let me know. See you later.